Hi Flosstube, it's Brooke with Stitch by the Brook. It has been a hot minute since I saw you last. I think it's been about 4 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. I have just been so busy. Oh my gosh. Work has been crazy. I've told you before, I'm in higher ed. I'm a business professor at a regional university, and if you know anything about higher ed, when I tell you the Higher Learning Commission was on our campus this week and last, you'll understand what that means. So periodically, if you're not familiar with how it works, periodically the Higher Learning Commission does a site visit to kind of reestablish accreditation. So anyway, and especially, we were kind of double whammied because we are seeking approval for our third master's program, which is very exciting for our university. But anyway, it just means there's a lot of work for a lot of people. And I'm the chair of the assessment committee. And that's a lot anyway, but it kind of puts me in a position where I have to, answer questions and all that. Anyway, it's all good. It's all amazing. I love my job. I love what I do. It is so fulfilling. But it's just a lot. And I did have a business trip, a work trip. A colleague and I presented at a conference in Palm Springs, California. Palm Springs is beautiful. And when I tell you that is the most beautiful airport I've ever been in, I don't guess I've been in all that many airports, but probably dozens. But that airport is so pretty. Oh my goodness. And I found out while I was there, because I had been posting things on social media while I was there. Kim, contented needleworker, reached out and said she lives so close to there. So I hated that I didn't have time or really transportation to visit. I would have loved to have grabbed a cup of coffee or something with you. But anyway, next time, Kim, next time we're within vicinity of each other. So I have a lot to share with you. I really didn't think I had much. Then when I started putting it together, I'm like, I did have a lot I wanted to share. Of course, I have the giveaways to announce. I have more giveaways. I have quilty news and stitchy updates to share with you. Of course, there's some haul. I guess let's get right into it. So I'm going to kind of finagle the camera. I'm going to talk to you about previous finishes first. So I want to show you a couple of quilt previous finishes. So this is, I spoke to you about this quilt before. This is Hello Fall, designed by Chelsea Stratton. She and her mother, Sherry McConnell, do the podcast A Quilting Life. And I've talked about that before, where one of Sherry's sons is kind of the producer of that podcast. So the podcast is also published on YouTube. So if you're interested in quilting at all, you might check them out. They're a wealth of knowledge. They have a lot of good content, and they both create wonderful patterns and wonderful fabric lines. This is not one of their fabric lines, and I can't tell you what the fabric line is called. It's not available anymore. I made this a couple of years ago, I think. I actually do label my quilts. Let's see if this is the right end. Yes, 2022. I made that in 2022. So that's when that fabric line, or it could have even been from the year before, because sometimes I have fabric for a while before I actually sew with it, because I have a lot of fabric. Anyway, I do love it. I told you before, I really love teal and plum or purpley colors in my fall decor. So really, really like that quilt. I brought it in here to just to lay on the chair today for you, but it will hang after this video, after I get this video shot, it will hang over the banister off our second floor banister. So I like to hang a seasonal quilt there. And then my other kind of quilty previous finish that I want to show you, and I do not know the name of this quilt, and the truth is I went rogue on the pattern. So if you'll remember, I showed you a project bag, a cross stitch project bag that I made out of pumpkin blocks that were from this fabric line. So this is the quilt. And I told you that because I go rogue, I had made some extra blocks because I wasn't sure what was going to fit, or, about color placement and all of that. Anyway, but this is the quilt. So it's pumpkins and stars. I don't remember the fabric line, but I love it. I think it's so cute. That it's got that teal and blue in it. And I really like that. And I'm just going to tell you, I'm fidgeting with my hair a lot. So I got this new haircut, shorter, which I like because it's less work. Because as I get older, my hair is less cooperative. But I keep fidgeting with it. Anyway, so if that bothers you, I'm so sorry. Okay, next, this is a cross stitch previous finish. So this is Stitching with Housewives. Home is where the wreath is. So they have the letters you could stitch. Okay. And I did stitch these letters, and I think I talked about this before, but one summer, and I'm not really an international traveler, but a couple of summers ago, I actually went on 2 international trips. So I went to, it was 2 summers back to back. In 2022, I went to Scotland to present at a conference. And in 2023, I went to Italy and London with my husband and my 2 sons to kind of celebrate both of their college graduations. So I said all that to say, I had some other trips. This had to be 2022, so it couldn't have been the Italy trip. This couldn't have been the Italy trip, or maybe it was. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Lots of plain time, and so I stitched these letters. I did stitch all that, which a lot of people do, but I'm just saying, if I had to do it over again, I probably would not have spent the time stitching letters. I probably would have gone to Hobby Lobby, if I'd been thinking, and found some letters to use in place of those stitched letters and only stitched the wreaths, right? Because that's the kind of art of this piece, right? Anyway, so they have a monthly wreath that goes here. This is October. And I've stitched a few of them, not all of them, but this is October. I really love it. November has, I think, like pilgrims and turkeys on it, and I haven't stitched it yet, but you know, that's okay. This works for all of fall, right? All of fall. So I wanted to share that with you. Then I think instead of talking about progress and whips, I think I'm going to just talk about fully finishes, because I have 4 fully finished and 1 refinish. So I'm pretty excited about that. They're all small, but I'm pretty excited about it. So this is the refinish. I showed this in my last video. This piece was kind of separate, and I told you that my daughter liked the finishing piece it was on, and so this was magneted to it with a washer, and so I just took it off and I gave her the piece, and so I didn't know what I was going to do with it, and I thought I would go, and I know there's like a margin over here, and I should have, you know, made this board big enough to cover up all that. But the truth is, I put these 3, so these are fabric covered boards, right? And then this is the stitch piece. And I put all of that together before, because I do things backwards, before I actually went to find something to finish it on. And I just pulled this out of, I have a stash of stuff that, you know, that I think when I'm out and about, I look and see if I think there is anything that might be a good finishing piece. And so I had this. I feel like it's close enough. I like it because it's blocky, so it stands on its own. And so, and this is a Stitching with Housewives. It's fall, y'all. Just stitched on 14 count black Aida, as was the Home is Where the Wreath Is, also stitched on 14 count black Aida. But anyway, so that's my refinish, and I'm happy to have that done and out. It was sitting out in my decor downstairs, and I brought it up to show you. This is, I'm so excited about this, Chubby Fox by Jeanette Douglas. I love it so much. Chubby Fox by Jeanette Douglas. This is stitched on, I believe, 28 count taupe Lugana. This is from the Vicky Endowment, so it's a mystery fabric. I should take some time to go through all the fabric that's not marked and measure it out and figure out exactly what count it is. That would make my life so much easier when I go to look for something, but I haven't done that yet. Anyway, so Chubby Fox, Jeanette Douglas. It's not all the called for floss. Some of it's called for, but I just pulled from what I had. I pulled from what I had. So there's that. I showed this finish to you in my last video. This is Farm Folk Penny Cushion by Heartstring Samplery, I think. Oh, can't remember. It's stitched on 36 count peach Bellini. I don't have all the details on this. I forgot about this and I pulled it like at the last minute. Anyway, and so I was like, oh yeah, this was finished since I saw you last. So I did finish it into a pillow, and you know, everybody, like I say all the time, it's your stitching, do what you want. So when I put rickrack on, I like it to stick up a little more. So I always have like a little, I don't know, a little like curve in there, you know what I mean? So I like it because I like it to stick up a little more. So I love it like that. I just used a piece of kind of this calico floral fabric that I had in stash. I had some pink felt. I cut a heart, a 2024 charm, and a flower charm. And then I bought a big bag of these little tiny bows from Amazon a while back for something. I don't even remember what. Anyway, so I had one of those and added that on there. I love it so much. Love that so much. And then I have, this is Autumn Quaker by Primrose Cottage. Again, finished with rickrack and stuck out a ways, so it makes kind of a loopy thing, kind of a lacy look, I guess. This is stitched again on some mystery fabric. Again, I think it's 28 count taupe Lugana, and it is stitched with floss from Live and Dye LA in the color Mad Hatter. And I know I go on and on about this floss, and you guys probably want me to shut up, but I just think it is so scrumptious. I love it so much. And I had this fabric out, and I wish it were that deeper orange it's showing up on camera. It's kind of bright. It's a little bit bright, but it has sunflowers on it. And so I used it. I already had it out because I'm making something for Chelsea and Priscilla, Stitching with Housewives. I'm making something for them, and I was using this fabric for that, and it was just out in my sewing room, and I was like, that will work. That will be perfect. And it matches the rickrack. And then I went in my stash of finishing stuff. I had some floral stuff, picks or something, I don't know. Anyway, and I ripped these two leaves off of there because I kind of switch it up, but most of the time now, after I learned this technique, I sew the pillow all the way around. And then I just slit the back open so that I can stuff it. And then I stuff it. And I've closed that a couple of ways. I have just glued something over it. I have stitched it closed, then stuck something over it, which is what I did here. So, you know, I guess it would just depend on how big the slit is. I think I just feel a little more comfortable if it's, you know, just whip stitch shut. So, I mean, it's not even really whip stitch. It's so tacky under there. It's so tacky under there. But anyway, stuck some leaves on there with some hot glue. And then this is a little finishing pin. I've talked about Cherise Smith before. She is on Etsy, Stitchingly Along. And she has great finishing pins. She does needle minders. She does little sets where it's like a needle minder, a picker. She'll put a needle with it kind of looks like a scissor fob tail, and with a needle as a picker. That way you don't bend your needles trying to pick out your stitches if you have to pick. Lord forbid you have to pick. Anyway, Stitchingly Along on Etsy. She has great products, and I think they're really reasonable. Okay, final fully finished item. This is, I showed this stitch to you before. This is Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal. And Lisa ellesnaps gave everybody at the Chatterbox retreat a little kit to stitch this, and I stitched it at the retreat and then started the finishing at the retreat because there was a class about how to finish and around. And so I did finally fully finish it. And I talked to you about the thrift store, the craft thrift store that's pretty close to Boxcar Retreat Center, and that I bought this trim and that I thought I was going to finish it with that trim, and I did. And I just kind of made, it's not even really a bow, but anyway, it's just like a length of that trim. I just stuck it there and then glued a little bell on top of it. So anyway, I think that is super cute. I'm so excited about decorating with that at Christmas. All right, let's see what else. Okay, I think we can just go into whips. Let's go into whips. So I am keeping this in my Stitching with the Housewives portfolio that I made from the canvas bag that Fat Quarter Shop sells. It even says Fat Quarter Shop on the back. And you guys saw my previous videos where I showed this bag. There was a fantastic giant glitter pink button here, heart-shaped button, and I broke it. I broke it. So this is just a button, pin button stuck there. And so I'm using, you know, my hair elastic to close that up. Anyway, Pumpkin Blossom Place. This is part of their Blooming Roots club, and I am signed up for that club on Fat Quarter Shop. And man, I would so like to get this finished. And I see people finishing it, and they've already got it on the finishing piece, this house, which I have, but I'm not finished. But I did get quite a bit of progress. This is the only project I took with me when I went to Palm Springs. And so anytime that I had downtime to stitch in my hotel room, in the airport, etc., I stitched on this. And I really do like it. Really do like it. You know, would love to get that finished, but I have all these other projects I want to work on. So next is, I've showed this to you before. It's a portfolio I made from a panel. And this is Merry Christmas Sampler by Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. And I've got some progress on this. I'm not sure where I was last time I saw you, but I know I've stitched on it. I should keep better track, but I don't. Maybe I'll get a stitching journal for the new year and do better. I think I worked up here, I think, is what I've done, I believe. But I do know I have stitched on it since I saw you last. All right. So next, I kind of want to talk to you about, that's really all the things I've worked on other than those fully finishes. But I want to talk to you about kind of plans. Let's talk about plans. And when I say plans, I use that word loosely because I change my mind a lot. But I'm super excited. So I am filming this on, what day is this? 4th, 5th? It's November 5th, 2024. And my friends, Lisa, Black Coffee and Grits, and Krista, Wildflower Stitcher, Krista and I live close together. We live, I don't know, maybe half a mile apart. And in right outside Tulsa, Oklahoma. Lisa lives in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. She is driving up Thursday, and she's going to spend the night with me. And she and I are going to get up in the morning and pack my car, and then we are going to go pick up Krista, and we are headed to Branson for a Stitchy weekend. So I'm bringing my sewing machine, and I think both of them are bringing their sewing machine. This is kind of what we talked about, but we're also like, you know what? If we don't want to do that, then we don't do that, and we just bring our cross stitch. But I have a couple of Christmas gifts, a couple of quilts I'd like to make for Christmas gifts, and so I do plan on bringing my sewing machine. But I am super excited about that. Super excited about that. There are a couple of great quilt shops in Branson. There's Quilted Cow, the Quilted Cow, and I think the other one is just called Quilts. It's big. If you've been to Branson and you've been to the big quilt shop, that's the one I'm talking about. I think it's called Quilts. Anyway, I am taking some stitching with me. So I am taking Autumn Leaf by Textilly Crafts. Autumn Leaf by Textilly Crafts. This is a new needle minder. This would be in haul, but I took it out. So, but this, I bought this at Silver Needle not too long ago. So I want to talk to you about fabric in a minute. Anyway, I'm stitching this, and this is, so my friend Lisa that I met at, is it Clevenger? Lisa Clevenger, I think that's her last name. I'm sorry, Lisa, if that is incorrect. I'm so sorry. But I met her at the Pep Rally retreat, and she was stitching this, and she finished it while we were there. And I was like, and I had said, oh my gosh, I have got to get that pattern. She was like, here, take this one. I'm finished with it. Oh my gosh, so sweet. And I think I've talked to you about this before, but she also gave us, as part of our table gift, and I don't know if everybody got the same floss, but I got this floss from her. And so I want to stitch that Autumn Leaf with the floss she gave me. I just think that would be so neat. And so this is a dinky dye, and it is in the color Harvest. But I just think that will be amazing. But we'll talk about fabric in a minute. So I also want to stitch, which I can't show you because it's only the charts. These are only the charts. But Primrose Cottage Stitches has freebies. They have free cross stitch patterns, and they have free quilt patterns. So You have to sign up for both of the newsletters. There are 2 newsletters. One's cross stitch, one's quilting, and you need to sign up for both. And then you get an email with a link to the free download in your inbox. So this is called Give Thanks. Again, I can't show it to you because it's just the chart. There was a cover photo, but I didn't print that because I didn't want to waste the ink printing that. So, but I want to stitch that. And then also, Lisa, Black Coffee and Grits, enabled me. In her last video, I also went to stitch Autumn, and it is by Emily Call, Salt and Pepper Stitching. So that's what all of this floss is for. And I just put it all in this floss ring. Listen, this is just how I roll. Don't judge. Don't judge. So this is the floss. I think I have all of it. I know it looks like a mess, but anyway, because it is. It's a mess. I'm a mess. So, but that's all the floss. Now, for any of you who have dyed fabric, I need some advice. So I have this fabric, and I bought this from Etsy. I think his name is Needlework by Jim, or Needlework with Jim. I've linked him before. I'll try to remember to link him again in the description box. So, and this is showing up quite a bit lighter and brighter on camera than it really is. It's darker. But I tried to coffee dye this just to mute it a little bit because I really want to use it for these stitches. I don't know if that's going to work, but I also want to stitch Pumpkin Row, the skinny mini pillow Pumpkin Row. Lisa just finished it, and she's going to give me her chart when I see her this weekend. So I want to stitch that too. And I would like to stitch all 4 of those on this fabric, but I really, really want to mute it down a little bit. So, and I know that I did not do the coffee dyeing right. I just got some hot water and some instant coffee and put this in a casserole dish and poured that out coffee on it, and it did not work. I don't know that it did anything. I think this may be exactly how it looked before I started, but Priscilla and Chelsea, Stitching with the Housewives, they have a couple of videos on, well, they've got a video on coffee and tea dyeing, and they also have a video on RIT dye, and they may have multiple videos because I think Fat Quarter Shop has shot a couple of videos about RIT dyeing with them. But anyway, there are lots of videos out there. But so I've seen a couple, and the way the housewives do it is they boil the water with tea bags and coffee, and then they add instant coffee to it. Then they dunk the whole fabric in there, and I think they leave it in. They bring that to a boil, and then they leave it. They put the fabric in there, and then they leave it for turn the heat down, and then they leave it for like 30 minutes, I think. And then they take it out and put it on parchment paper on a cookie sheet, kind of spread it out and scrunch it up because they're trying to make it modeled, right? And then they put it in the oven at 200 for 30 minutes. And I can do that, but that just sounds like a lot. And maybe I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and do that to get it done. But anyway, if you have any advice for me about how to easily coffee dye this fabric, let me know. But what do you think? What do you think? I mean, I guess I could leave it, but I just feel like it needs, muted a little bit. So here are a couple of other options. So we're going to call that teal. So leave me a comment. What do you think? We'll call that teal. We'll call this blue. And this is really washing out. That's probably more the accurate color. It's blue. It's kind of a gray blue. Let's see if I can, yeah, there we go. I don't know, maybe that might be it right there. I don't know. I really like it. And then I have this neutral. This is Belfast 32 count antique ivory. So let me know what you think. I'm just not sure. And do you like that teal? Should I mute it if I use it? I don't know. Okay, so my plan is to, and I probably won't get those all done. Let's face it. I'm not that fast of a stitcher. I'm just not that fast. So I probably won't get all this done. But my plan is for the next 2 weeks to continue working on fall stitching. And then I'm going to switch over to Christmas because there are some Christmas things that I want to get done. Some decor items. And then I have several things I'd like to stitch for Christmas gifts. But this one I really want to get finished. So I am keeping this in it says Find You Mom. It says Find You Mom. So I was a Find You in college. And so this was my mom's that I bought for her. And she loves cardinals, and her mother loved cardinals, so I want to stitch this. I think I've shown this to you before, like in a haul video. This is called, it's Mill Hill. It's called Winter Feast, and so I would like to stitch that. I don't think I'm going to stitch it on the perforated paper. You know, it comes with the perforated paper. I just don't think I want to do that. I may try it. I think I've said this before. I may try it and see what happens, but if not, I have this little piece of, I think it's 18 count Ada. I don't know. It was just a scrap and some stuff. So I would like to get that done. That's probably the one Christmas gift that I'm, as far as cross stitch goes, that I'm really aspiring to finish for Christmas this year. Again, have lots of things I'd like to get done, but realistically, probably not. Probably not. Okay. So quilting kind of works in progress. Talk to you about sorry, this is American Patchwork and Quilting, but this is the wrong, this is the wrong volume. So, and I can't remember what the volume is. This is a more current one. But it has the, is it Heart of the Home? I think it's Heart of the Home. There's a Heart of the Home quilt pattern, and it's by Sherry McConnell, who I spoke about earlier. And the quilt in the magazine was made from their Strawberry Lemonade fabric line. And I did get the Strawberry Lemonade fabric line back when that quilt came out, and it was like in April. And Michelle.burt and I, she is Making It with Michelle on YouTube, started a quilt along. Well, we're not very good at it. So I don't know if Michelle's made any blocks. Michelle, have you made any blocks? Answer in the answer in the comments. But anyway, it's fun. We're having fun. We text back and forth and we're joking, making fun of ourselves. I'm behind, but I do have these made. So I am making, I've talked about this before, making a considerably smaller quilt than is pictured in the magazine. I'll try to remember to put a picture of the actual quilt. I may or may not. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get this Flosstube done. But so I'm just making 4 heart blocks, 4 star blocks, and 4 house blocks, at least to start with. And then I'll see once I get that all done, because you kind of make a log cabin around each of these. Once I get that part done, I'll see kind of where I am and see if I need to add another row or column, because I'm thinking just 12 blocks, 3x4. Once I get borders, sashing and borders and everything, I think it'll be the size that I like, which is basically a lap quilt. So 50 by 60-ish. But I'm supposed to have this week, by Sunday, 2 days ago, I was supposed to have the heart blocks made into the log cabin blocks. And I haven't done that yet. But you know, it's okay. It is okay. We just do the best we can. We just do the best we can. And you get done what you can get done. And it's fine. It's fine. There are no quilt police. Okay. I think let's do haul. Let's do haul. So I made a trip. Oh, I wanted to tell you about something kind of exciting. Well, it was exciting to me. So my friend Missy, who I have known since, Missy, how long have we known each other? I don't know, 4th grade. We went to a little private school in Tulsa together, and I left there in 10th grade. I went to the public school where I grew up, but I reconnected with Missy and Marcia a few years ago. We kind of reconnected. There was a little reunion for anybody that ever attended the little private school that we went to. And so anyway, we kind of reconnected. And so every once in a while we get to go on girl trips. Well, Missy lives close to me, but Marcia lives in Texas. So maybe I should move to Texas because I have a lot of friends that live there. But Missy wanted to kind of get back into cross stitch. She had cross stitched before a while back and wanted to kind of get back into it. And so she came over, and I kind of kitted something up for her and kind of refreshed her memory about, you know, how that works, how cross stitch, how you do that. And anyway, it was just really fun. It was my pleasure. It was such a joy for me to get to do that. I loved that so much. I see a lot more crafty endeavors that I think we will join in on some things. But anyway, she and I went to Hobby Lobby because she needed to get a couple of floss. She needed some floss. So, because I kitted up something extra special for her, or something else for her besides the thing that she worked on while she was here. So, but she needed the floss. She needed the floss. I gave her a pattern. She needed the floss. And I gave her some fabric. So we went to Hobby Lobby. And I always get in trouble at Hobby Lobby. So I bought some beads. I want to make some counting pins or finishing pins, whatever you call them. And I've bought some other beads, but I just thought these were really pretty. And of course, you know, every other week, everything's on sale at Hobby Lobby. And I bought these little snowman charms. Those are so cute. I bought a couple of finishing pieces. I really like this kind of cathedral window. Really like that. I bought this pumpkin because I thought, I mean, it's just simple. I can easily do something with that. Paint it, don't paint it. Either way, it would work. And put a little embellishment up there. You know, put my stitched piece here and put a little embellishment here. I do have those 4 cross stitch pieces that I want to get done. Of course, the skinny mini pillow will be a pillow. But, and then I found this and it was on clearance for $5. So I really like that because it's oval. And I have Kim Contented Needleworker. It's her fault. It's your fault, Kim. I need to stitch a bird and put it in an oval frame. And this isn't an oval frame, but this is oval, right? And it's not as cute as the ones you find, but it was inexpensive and it was right there in front of me. So anyway, I don't know what stitch will go in that, but something will go in that. Okay, let's talk cross stitch charts haul. Don't really have a whole lot. I did buy some digital downloads, but it's really hard to share those here. So, but I will show you the physical charts that I bought. So I bought Fox and Rabbit, Queen of the Night, and I'm not sure where I bought these. I think I may have purchased this from 123 Stitch, maybe. I can't remember. Anyway, love that. Tiny Modernist, Stitch Together. Tiny Modernist, Stitch Together. That was super cute. Patisserie House, Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. I belong to this club at Quarter Shop, so I get one of these every month. Country Cottage Needleworks. This is Christmas Swan from the Pastel Collection. Love that. Love it. Love that. Denim Pumpkin. This is PDF pattern from Fig Tree & Co. Joanna Figueroa is a fabric designer and quilt pattern designer also. So I thought that was super cute. Mistletoe Manor Sampler and Smalls. This is a collaboration with Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery and Blueberry Ridge Design, which I believe that's a mother-daughter, right? Blueberry Ridge is the daughter, I think. Love that. Love that. This is With Thy Needle and Thread, Let It Snow. So French Gervais. Love anything with a cloche. So cute. So cute. Vintage Ornaments Set 1 by Cherry Blossoms. Thought those were kind of quirky. I like those. Very fun. Very fun and festive. Country Cottage Needleworks Afternoon in London. I would really like to stitch that for my sister-in-law that's from England sometime. Probably not this year. Primrose Cottage Stitches Religious Christmas Trio. Really, really want to get to the Christmas stitching. This, because I think I've gotten 2 of these since I saw you last, so maybe it's been 5 or 6 weeks. Country Cottage Needleworks Christmas Deer, again, the pastel collection. If some of these are repeats, I'm so sorry. I try to keep it straight. And then I'm in this club. This is the Blooming Roots Club, Stitching with the Housewives. This is Bittersweet Boulevard. Bittersweet Boulevard. And then this is Poinsettia Place. Poinsettia Place. Love that. Love that. I bought Chantel's 141 Design Co. ornament box. Mystery ornament box. Love, love, love it. I will tell you, I think I've said this before. Mystery stuff kind of scares me a little bit because, and also when you sign up for retreats and you don't know what, there's going to be a pre-stitch and you don't know what it's going to look like. Because what if you don't like it? What if you don't like it? What if it's just not your style or whatever? I mean, I do it. I sign up, and I'm all game. But anyway, it always gives me pause. We'll just say that. It gives me pause. But these are fantastic. These designers hit it out of the park. So what you get, or at least this year, I think, I think this is just the second year she's done it. I haven't done it before. This is my first time. And I think it was a little different last year. Like you got 10 ornaments. Don't quote me on that. But this year, whatever it was last year, this year you got 5 ornaments and you got 5 patterns from 5 different designers. So this first one is Plum Street Samplers, All is Calm, and everybody, including myself, is going crazy for that donkey. I mean, we are losing our collective minds over that donkey. It's so cute. It's so cute. Okay, let's see if it says which, I'm not sure which one of these ornaments goes with that. I should have read this before. It doesn't matter. I'll just show you all the ornaments at the end. That's fine. This is Frosty Bulb by Teresa Kogut. Snowman head ornament. That's super cute. Super cute. This is Peaceful Snowman by Annie B's Folk Art. I love all of these. I love them all. I love them all. This is A Home for the Holiday by Hands on Design. That is so unique. I might have to change that red to pink. I may have to change that red to pink. This is Snow-Kissed Mittens by Robin Pickens. Might have to put some pink in one of those too. So, super cute. Here are the ornaments. So you have a little round ornament. Let me see if while I'm doing the ornaments, maybe I can figure it out. That would be this one. That would be this one. Here's a sled. Of course, that's this pattern. Super cute. Super cute. You know what? I bet it says on here. It does. To finish. Ooh, I need my glasses. Peaceful Snowman. Oops, sorry. Peaceful Snowman. That's this one. Tag ornament. Frosty Bulb. I think that's this one. I do believe that's that. And then the All is Calm, I believe, is this one. Anyway, so fun, so fun. And the packaging is so cute. So the wooden ornaments were in this. Everything was in this. And then you got some, and I haven't looked at this. I don't know, but there's a little bit. There's like a sticky board. There's some pom-pom trim. There's a couple of floss. And then there are stickers that say 2024. So you can stick these just on the back of the wooden pieces, and then they're labeled with the year for you, So I thought that was really neat. Really, really neat. All right. What's next? Oh, let's do, this is kind of fabric haul, like quilting haul. So my local quilt shop is, well, there are several, I've said this before, but there are several quilt shops that are pretty close to me. The closest one, and the one I frequent the most, is Southern Comforts Quilting. And I'll try to insert a picture, but I just bought a new sewing machine. Do I need a new sewing machine? Not really. Well, I needed a new travel machine, but so I thought I had been looking for something that was a kind of lightweight, but that would, work really well. The machine I use now to go to like quilting retreats or like, quilting weekends, like I'm going on this weekend, is 25 years old, maybe. And it works fine. It just, doesn't have bells and whistles. And anyway, so I just wanted an upgrade for that. But instead of buying what one might consider a travel machine, I bought a heavy duty machine. So Southern Comforts Quilting, in conjunction with a lady that teaches bag making classes, they rented out a space in Hard Rock Casino in Tulsa. And so Southern Comforts Quilting provided 36 Janome HD9s for, I think it's 36. Don't quote me on that. That may not be the right number. Anyway, provided machines for the bag making class. And then after the class was over, the machines were for sale at a considerable discount. Well, of course, not everybody that attended bought a machine. So that gave opportunity for other people like me to buy a machine. So I did buy one. I did wait a little bit because I was like, I'm just not sure I want to do that. I mean, it's a bit of a chunk of change, and I have a good machine. That was also a bit of a chunk of change. But if I want to make any bags, or even when I'm doing like portfolios or project bags, the heavy duty machine is really going to benefit me in that. So I'll put up a picture, but if you, and I'll try to remember to, once I just picked it up this weekend and I haven't even got it out of the box yet, but I'll try to remember to provide some kind of review or something for the machine, so that I can either recommend or steer you away, which I don't see that happening. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be recommending because I have a Janome. I know how great of a machine they are, and I can only imagine this one's going to be fantastic. Anyway, so I did buy a new sewing machine, but I also picked up some fabric. Do I ever need to buy fabric again in my life? No. Do I ever need to buy another cross stitch pattern? No, I do not, but I do anyway. So I had been waiting with bated breath for Tula Pink's Untamed fabric line to come out. Oh my goodness. So I went, it was a little bit delayed. I know you're not really seeing this very well, but aren't those colors just amazing? They are amazing. It was supposed to be there like earlier in the week. And so I stopped in at Southern Comforts Quilting and it wasn't in. So, Amanda told me it was delayed. And so I went back Friday morning. My husband and I went and early voted. I hope you voted. If you see this video, if I get it published and you haven't voted yet, run and vote. We need to vote, right? It's important. It's important to exercise our right to vote. So anyway, we went and early voted and went to breakfast. And I said, and I have to go to the quilt shop after breakfast. And so he's so good. He just takes me right over there and holds my purse while I look at stuff. He's fantastic. Anyway, but it still hadn't all made it. All she had was bolts. And so the pre-cuts weren't there yet. And the wide backs weren't there. So I went back Saturday morning, did buy the machine on Friday, but I went back Saturday morning and I got a fat quarter bundle. I bought a piece of this from the line. This is also in the fat quarter bundle, but I wanted a bigger piece because I want to make a project bag out of that. I don't like all of Tula Pink's fabric. That she had a line that had dinosaurs, and that really wasn't my thing, but most of her stuff I love. It's wild and I love it. But I like all kinds of fabric. I love vintage, kind of reproduction fabric. Like 30s Playtime, that's one of the lines that I really like. Anyway, I like all kinds of fabric. One fabric line that is really not my thing is Kansas Troubles. I really don't like that. It's more like Civil War kind of fabric. That's not really my jam. But anyway, I like all kinds of fabric. I bought this piece of wide back. So this fabric in a smaller scale is in the regular line. So there's a piece of this smaller scale in the fat quarter bundle. But I wanted a wide back to put on the back of a quilt. Anyway, I don't know what quilt, but some quilt, someday I will put this on the back of it. I love it. And then I picked up this fabric that is showing up so neon. Here we go. That's a little more accurate. I used this fabric in the crop circles quilt that I made. I showed that to you. I showed you the quilt top. That I took the class at Southern Comforts Quilting. I used this fabric in that quilt. I needed something for binding, and so I bought some of this for binding. So I hope it's not going to happen this week. I really wanted to do it over the weekend, but y'all, I wanted to get that quilt quilted. That's what I wanted to do. Let me finish this sentence. Man, I had dental issues, and I had to have a molar pulled on Thursday. And I am used to, if I have any kind of medical procedure, like I bounce back. I expected to be up and running on Friday. I was not up, nor was I running on Friday. we did what I said. We went and early voted. We had breakfast. We went to the quilt shop, and then we came home, and I was basically in the chair all weekend. It just knocked me off my feet. Anyway, I'm better now, but my plan over the weekend, part of my plan was to get that quilt top quilted. It just did not happen. It just did not happen. But that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Okay. I think I'm ready for giveaways. Okay, so let me announce the giveaways from last video. I know I say this every time, but I'm so excited. This is so fun for me. I really like gifting people. I love giving gifts. I love it. So, and I just think this is so fun. Okay, so this is Red Button Quilt Company, Heart and Home, and the word was quilt. The winner is Contented Needleworkerkim. Hey, Kim. And I do use a random comment picker, just so you know. I do use a random comment picker, but I have some duplicate names because, I'm fairly new. There just aren't that many people that comment on my videos, and that's okay. I am happy to, for one person to get it all if that's what happens. But anyway, so this is 14 mini samplers, and I did a kind of a flip through, a little bit of a flip through on this, so that you could see what was in it. The word was mini. The winner is at Hilltop Stitching. But wait, there's more. Hilltop Stitching also won this. It's The Most Wonderful Fright by Sue Hillis Designs. The word was fright. Hilltop Stitching also won this. And this is Bittersweet Pumpkins by Art to Heart. The word was pumpkin. And the winner is Black Coffee and Grits. Hi, Lisa. You won. I'll just hold that for you till I see you on Thursday. Okay, this is A Little Thankful by Lizzie Kate. So cute. Has the little charm with it. Oh, there you can see the winner. Carrie Irby, you're the winner. But wait, there's more. Carrie. This is Barbara Anna Designs Autumn Bescorn You. The word was autumn. And Carrie Irby won this. Also Carrie Irby 3699. This is Cross Quick. I kind of did a little bit of a flip through for this too. The word was quick. The winner is Gamma Judy Y5N. Gamma Judy Y5N. This is Witch's Stitches by Sue Hillis Designs. I know I laughed about this before, but this design just cracks me up. The word was bats, and the winner is Criss Cross Stitches 5748. But wait, there's more. She also won October Stackables. But wait, there's more. She also won November Stackables. So Criss Cross Stitches 5748 won all three of those. And then there was one of these needlework kits, and this is State Fair. It comes with a floss and the mono canvas. So, if you are any of the winners, please email me. The email will be in the description box below. Email me, tell me what you won, and give me your address so I can send your goodies to you. So I can send your winnings to you. Okay, let's do some more giveaways. I'm going to dig them out of this basket and pile them up in front of me. Oh, hey, let me know in the description. I have all these needlework kits that I'm doing giveaways for. But for example, there were 3 in the last video for giveaways. Nobody commented for the other 2. So if this is something that is just right down your alley, email me at the email in the description box and let me know, because I may just pull a bundle and send them to you. They take up quite a bit of space, and I mean, I just want somebody that wants them to have them. You know, this is fun. I love the giveaways, but you know, it did occur to me, this just isn't everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. I mean, some of this isn't, right? But if that's something that really does interest you, you know, let me know. Don't be shy. Email me and say, hey, I would love to take those off your hands. And I'm happy to just gift them to someone because, you know, I promised Vicki that I would, if you haven't heard, all of my giveaways so far, except for those stackables, those were actually from my stash. But anyway, but most of the things that I give away, I think everything that's left now, I will be adding things from my stash at some point, but I have a lot of stuff to give away. My friend Vicki, who I met at a quilting class at Southern Comforts Quilting, gave me almost her entire cross stitch stash. I saw her recently and she did tell me she kept a couple of things. And when I went through her stash, I found a few things that either she had stitched or she had at least started and had a good bit finished. And so I did get those items back to her. She recently gave me some more stuff. I haven't even looked at it, but it's like stands, like floor stands and stuff like that. I haven't looked at it. So I'll probably do like a short video for that so that you can see it. I just think it's really neat and so kind of her to give that to me. But anyway, that's where all this comes from, most of it, except for the stackables. But anyway, and I promised her, when she gave it to me, I promised her that I would do my very best to see that it gets to stitchers, gets in the hands of stitchers that will use it. You know, I took out several things. I took out a lot of stuff that I wanted to keep, and I at least thought I did. And so, you know, at some point, all of that, or some of that may go into giveaways too. But, and I gifted a bunch of it to some friends. But anyway, so that's the goal here. You know, so again, if those needlework projects are your thing, just send me an email. I am going to try to give these away for this video, but I still have several left, and I am happy to get those to you. So, all right, and I haven't made notes about what words I was going to use yet, so I'm going to do that while I'm doing the giveaways. So you'll forgive me. I hope that it's going to take me a little bit of time. Okay, let me think of some words while I'm doing this. Okay, so the first giveaway is Fragments in Time 2018 by Summerhouse Stitchworks, and this is 1 through 6. So here's number 3. Somebody's going to get them all. Number 5. And I really do love these. I actually, if you've watched my other videos, I went to a retreat. This is number 1, where Beth was the designer. And I bought some more current ones, Fragments in Time. And I do love these, but you know, you can only stitch so much. This is, number 4. But I love these motifs. They're so fun. And these are all kind of fall colors in the model, number 2. This is number 2. But you know, you could easily switch that up. And then this is number 6. In different colors. It'd be great in patriotic. Ooh, that would be great in patriotic. Okay, so if you are interested in Fragments in Time 2018 by Summerhouse Stitchworks, use the word house. Use the word house. Figure out where I'm going to put this so I know what I'm doing. Okay. This is, let me see what word I'm going to use. Okay, we are going to use the word patch. We are going to use the word patch. Okay, and I have not ever seen anything like this, but these are little embroidery kits. So, and I'm doing them all together. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10. So it comes with, I hope you can see that, the fabric that's printed so that you can just embroider right over that. You can just embroider right over that. Doesn't have any of the floss or anything. This one says free to be me, and it's got a bicycle. So that's what it would look like after you stitch it. This one is like looks like wash day. And you know, they've got it like this one's made into an apron, but you could make it into anything. You could just embroider it and finish it, just a little square into a little stand or something. But if embroidery is your thing, use the word patch. This one has like a dragonfly. I cannot see what that says. Oh, it's a butterfly. Grew into, and the caterpillar grew into a miracle. Anyway, so there it is. And again, see, it's the fabric that's got the design printed on it, and you just embroider over it. This one, I really should have got my glasses. Something about floating around, just floating around. So it's got like 2 people in a boat, or 2 characters in a boat. 2 characters in a boat. This one is like potted plants. Potted plants. This one says, home is where I'm happy. This one says, it says Mend It Kit. It looks like, just like clothing items. Almost looks like you're playing paper dolls. Doesn't that remind you of paper dolls? Remember those paper dolls? Those are the good old days. Oh my gosh. Y'all, what were the things that, it was like a little plate. They had plates. So you had like, it was a dress or pants or something, and you put that plate where the dress or pants goes. Then there was a shirt, you know, and they're all different shirts. And then there was like the head with the hair or whatever. What were those called? Fashion plates. Is that what it was? Fashion plates? Somebody tell me if that's right. Fashion plates. Weren't those the best? And you like rubbed over that. You put a piece of paper on it, rubbed over it like with a crayon. Then you could color that in. So fun. Okay, Life is Sweet, Cakealicious. Has a bunch of cakes on it. Life is Sweet, Cakealicious. This says Holidays. And then this says 1 lump or 2, I think. Yes, 1 lump or 2. So it's like a having tea. It says tea time or something like that. Tea anyone. Anyway, super cute. Super cute. So if you are interested in the embroidery pack, use the word patch. Use the word patch. The small embroidery pack. Here, this is another embroidery pack, and we are going to call this bag. We're going to use the word bag because one of them says bag on it. We'll use the word bag. So this is, this one has 4 little designs, kind of plant or garden related. It says to plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. So 4 separate designs. And it has the fabric right here to finish this out. So, I mean, you could finish that out and use it as a quilt block. You could use that in a stitchy mat or a project bag. Use the word bag, and there are 2 more that are going to come with this. Use the word bag if that interests you. Here are the other 2. This one just says Golden Elm, so it's floral. It's floral. There are several in there. I don't know what the rest of them look like, and there's also some fabric in there to finish those out. And then this one says Sweet Gum. Sweet Gum. But use the word bag, and you get all 3. And again, there's the fabric in there. So, all 3. All 3. Use the word bag. Okay? And you get all 3. Okay. All right. Next is, let's see, who's the designer here? Who's the designer? Lizzie Kate. Lizzie Kate, this is Inspiration Boxer, Be the Rainbow. Inspiration Boxer, Be the Rainbow. And let's use the word rainbow. Let's use the word rainbow. And it comes with 2 little tiny buttons. Can you see those? Oh, they're so cute. Little tiny, they look like little tiny flowers. That's so cute. Okay, here's where the button goes. 1 there and 1 right there. So 2 charts. 2 charts. Use the word rainbow. Lizzie Kate. Lizzie Kate, for the Lizzie Kate. Okay, next we have this book that has these mini stitches in it. There are those. Oh, love that bonnet. Is that just not adorable? Oh my gosh. And the little boy. So the little boy and the little girl, aren't those cute? Oh my gosh, that's adorable. And then here are some more of the little small stitches. Oh, and the chicken and the rooster. So cute. Those are so cute. So they're about probably 20 by 20-ish. Yeah, 21 by 19, 32 by 22. So, you know, they're all really small. Oh, there's a knitting basket. Where is that? Let's show that to you. Did you guys see that one? I didn't even see it at first. Knitting basket. That is cute. That is cute. Use the word country. If you're interested in the mini stitches, use the word country. And here's another one I think is just adorable. This is Cross Stitch Sampler for Beginners, and by Linda Dennis. This book was $1.95 at Ben Franklin. You guys, Ben Franklin. Look at the kind of sunbonnet Sue and the little boy. That's so cute. Use the word sampler. There's some of the other stitches that are in this book. Use the word sampler. And the pineapple for hospitality. Use the word sampler if you are interested in this book. I know everybody wants to make this cross stitch clock. Somebody does, I bet. I bet somebody wants to. This is called This and That Country Keeper Skirts. We're going to use the word jar because they look like jar lids. They look like jar lids. Aren't those cute? Okay, let me see if I can. I don't think there are any other pictures. I can't. No, there aren't any pictures that I can show you. Okay, I'll just kind of tell you. So there's one that has Merry Christmas, because I think it's hard to see that. There's one that has Merry Christmas. There's one that has a little boy with a jar of cookies, says, "Thanks, Mom." There's one that looks like a little mouse with maybe lollipops. I'm not sure. And it says, "Please, just one more." You know, so like if these were candy jars, right? There's one with a bunny and a little chick. There's one with a duck that says, "Happy Father's Day." There's one that says, "Treats from the Heart," and has a little kind of florally motif. There's one that says "Trick or Treat," has jack-o'-lanterns and a ghost. There's one that says "Happy New Year" with balloons. There's one that says "Animal Cookies." Anyway, so if this interests you, use the word jar. Use the word jar. All right. We're going to use the word mini again. M-I-N-I, not M-A-N-Y. M-I-N-I. So mini motifs. Mini motif designs. Wouldn't he be cute as an ornament for Christmas? Little bear in pajamas. Oh, that is so sweet. The little boy fishing. So sweet. Oh, little lamb's cute too. Okay, if this interests you, use the word mini. Use the word mini. All right, then let's see, we'll use the word heart. We use the word heart. Okay, this says "Count on Cappy, mini, mini, minis." But we're going to use the word heart because these are all heart frames on the front. I love these books with the little motifs. It's so cute. Look at this. Super Mom. Yes. How cute would that be as a Christmas ornament? Oh, and the train. Oh my gosh. Those are really, really cute. Love it. And you know, people don't really do baby samplers anymore. Baby announcement samplers, whatever you call those. I can't remember if I've talked about this before, but yeah, because I don't think I've shown you. I need to do that sometime. My husband's stepmother, maybe I did talk about it. She cross-stitched baby announcements for my first two kids, but the third one didn't get one. She was probably too tired by then, right? But what I was going to say was, you know, if you didn't want to stitch like a whole baby sampler, you could do look like ABCs in like baby colors. That would be cute. That would be super cute. Or even a little bunny, just for a little something for baby. Anyway, I think those are super cute. It'll be pretty quick stitches. If that interests you, use the word heart. Use the word heart. Use the word heart. Oh, I almost forgot the needlework kits. Okay. If you are interested in this kit, use the word flowers. Hearts and flowers quilt. It's really cute. It comes with some floss and the mono canvas. Use the word flowers. If you are interested in this kit, use the word wind. I'll show you the kit in a minute. I gotta get the sticker on there. Okay, use the word wind. Oh, sorry, I stuck it right on there so you can't see it. Maybe I'll get better at this. Maybe not. This says color study for winds. Comes with the mono canvas and some floss. Oh, and this one also has little beads in it. Also has little beads. Okay, use the word wind if you're interested in that one. And then if you're interested in this one, use the word stone. This is called cobblestones. And this one, I actually had either, if not all, most of the floss, I think. And there's the piece of mono canvas. So I'm not sure exactly how expensive that floss is, but that's probably a pretty good chunk of change right there, right? Use the word stone. Use the word stone if you're interested in this one. All right, friends. I think that's it. I think I'm caught up. I don't know if I left stuff out. I may have. But it's all good. It's all good, right? It's cross stitch. It's just supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be stressful. I really do enjoy sharing with you just what I've been working on, and I love reading all your comments. Thank you so much. Please do like and subscribe. Leave a comment. If you are entering a giveaway, you must be 18 because I need your address, and you must live in the US because I just can't really ship internationally. It's just too costly. I'm so sorry. And you need to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Oh, I did want to say, and I meant to start with this. I'm so sorry. And I know, I'm so tardy to the party just because I just haven't been able to film a video, but my heart goes out to all those impacted by the hurricanes. Such devastation. And I know that there are several initiatives to help people, specifically to kind of support stitch shops in that area. I don't have the information for that, but I know you can find it out on social media. It's been everywhere. I know that Holly, Hobbies of Holly, is kind of coordinating. There is a stitcher, someone from our community that they lost their entire home, I believe, to a fire that was caused by the hurricane. And so one of the things that is happening is that she's kind of collecting stitched Christmas ornaments for her. And so I think that is amazing. If you're interested in doing that, be sure and check out Hollies of Hobby on Instagram and YouTube. I know she's talked about it in a video, and I know that she posts about it in Instagram. I think the lady, and I can't remember the lady's name that she's trying to get stitched ornaments for, but I think she actually has an address now where we can send stuff to her, but don't quote me on that. So go check that out. But also, my heart goes out to everyone impacted by the tornadoes in Oklahoma just this past week. So a lot of devastation in the Oklahoma City area, and we did have the tornado sirens going off here, but there was a little bit of rotation actually a few miles from where I live, well, that's another thing why I've been a little preoccupied. My daughter and her husband bought a new house, and you have to go in. It needs like new flooring, new carpet, and new paint and all this. And so we're trying to help them do all these things that they need to do before they, because you want to do that stuff before you move in, because if you've ever done it, it's so hard to do after you move in. So we've been kind of helping them, but out where they live, it was or where they bought their house, they don't live there yet, but there was some rotation very close to them, and so very close to their new home. Anyway, my heart goes out to them, and I just feel very strongly that I should say something about this political race. The voting is today, and I'm not going to go on some kind of political rant or whatever, but I just think that at the end of the day, whatever happens, we need to be on our guard to not let it divide us further. I feel very strongly about that. You know, there's so much division these days, and I think if some of us could just take some initiative to try to combat some of that divisiveness, because at the end of the day, it is whatever it is, and you know, let's and you know, not to be you know, like flower power hippie whatever, but let's just show each other love and grace. Let's just show each other love and grace. You know, I think that sounds like a good plan. I think that sounds like a good plan. Not because I'm anybody or anything. I just think that there's too much hatred and too much divisiveness in the world. Let's let it stop with us. Let's let it stop with us. All right, friends. Again, if you've liked anything you've seen here, please leave me a comment. I'd appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and thank you again for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.